And everybody say blow. Say blow. Say blow.
I first met Will. Actually, I met Will. I'm trying to remember what year it was. I can't. My memory fails me. But I met Will some years ago, and I used to manage him as a producer. And we basically formed a bond, like, you know, and even now I'm like a personable, I'm like a people person. So I went uptown with him, I met his pops, you know, it was like, you know, and we basically formed a bond then. And, you know, from then on we continued, like some of the stuff that, you know, there was some funny business going on, so that, you know, the business that me and him was doing, we had to stop it because it was some funny business going on. But anyway, we both continued on in the music business. I actually went and took a job at MCA, and Will continue to do his individual efforts, you know, eventually going in and doing some of the things that he did in France. But we continue to keep a bond.
Alright, well, very briefly, I met Will in high school, printing or graphics. Way back when we were shorties. He was from uptown, I was from downtown. We knew each other, but we didn't know each other. We didn't hang together back then, but we definitely knew each other. I knew he was into music. He was probably like maybe the flyest dude in the school. He was doing some real exotic fly shit, I ain't gonna front. I was more of a ruffian, you know what I mean? I ran with the Brooklyn dudes, and we did Brooklyn things, but he and I had a, you know, relationship, friendship from back then. And basically we just bumped heads on this project. I think I was on my way to Europe, and I was coming out of the train station, I forget, it might have been around 59th Street, and he was working on a project with The Last Poets and Common and a bunch of other cats, and we just started talking. And when I got back from Europe, we hit each other on the phone, and eventually rekindled the friendship, but no music was involved. And then, if I'm not mistaken, when I got home, that's when, because I went away for a while, when I got back, that's when we actually decided to begin this project.
Got us criticizing the songs we sing. Are you a hater? Or do you hate? Are you a player?
Will Roberson is a very productive, a very entrepreneurial, very creative, very logical reason. Sometimes he can be very vindictive too, and evil and mean when he want to be, you know. But he has this talent about music. He loves music, especially our beats. He loves beats. If you listen to some of his beats, just like now, we listened to some his beats before y'all came in. This thing about the ride. When that song came on, even before the words came on, you could feel the music. You want to ride. You want to get somebody's car and cruise with them. You know what I'm saying? Will has his hand on the pulse, as they say. He has his hand on the pulse. He knows what he feels. And plus that he's been a little hustler most of his life anyway. He's been out there into the glamour thing, you know, the glam. He knows how to like keep things also though in a practical, reasonable, and logical state, because he's a businessman too. He's a businessman too. But I met Will about 5 years ago. We was doing this so-called tribute album out at Charlie Gambella's place. But then Will too was in turmoil with Charlie at the time, because, you know, Charlie really so he was doing the right thing. And I thought, Will was crazy. I think Charlie was okay, but Charlie wasn't okay. So Will was the one who was trying to let me know, there's going to be some changes to get ready for it. Because me and Will, we were the first ones to start laying down all the tracks for the tribute album. We worked sometimes 12 hours a day laying down tracks. So I got to know him real well, and he got to know me well. And then, like, after I was going through changes with this so-called tribute album, I began to call and talk to him. I said, well, I know what you're talking about now. So he's always kept me in mind. I've always kept him in mind. So when he called me for this project, what he's doing with Gemini, I can't, you know. Then now he's talking about putting something out for me, so I'm ready for all of that, you know. I know there's some risks and maybe some dangers, and maybe some, you know, glories and some joys involved, but I'm ready for it though. It's about adventure. He's adventurous, I'm adventurous.
Are you a hater? Or do you hate? Are you a player? Or do you play? Are you a hater? Or do you hate? Are you a player? Or do you play? Are you a hater? Or do you hate? Are you a player? Or do you play? And some torchlight moment of cognac grace and the warm, soft presence of country silence, the speed reaches 135 miles per hour. I have never felt started at the thought of running the curve. The dynamics have always been in my mind. I have gauged the distance with my soul. I glide into the rhythm, into the motion, into the straightaway, into the razor-sharp wind slashing in my face. Welcome to the Midwest, where Southern tradition becomes Northern game.
We digging for brown. That's how we get down.